So let's walk us through the whole Startup America story, Startup America partnership. How it came into be. What was the reasoning behind that? I mean, you met Steve Case to start up the Startup America partnership. Let's talk about that story. How did it all start?
So I've known Steve and Gene and the Case Foundation for a long time, maybe 10 years now. So I had been familiar with them. We had done some projects together. Gene was on a board of a nonprofit that I ran called Malaria No More. I was the CEO. She was one of the board members, Case Foundation Invested. I'm also the chairman of the board of a nonprofit here in DC called Network for Good, where the Case Foundation was an investor in Network for Good. So I was familiar with all those guys for a while. And when the Startup America Partnership launched, Steve and Gene reached out to me and said, hey, we're doing this thing. And I said, how can I help? I wasn't expecting the answer, which was, how about come and help us run the thing? That took a while to process, not that long. But I was in the middle of working on ending malaria deaths in Africa, so it was a hard decision to make because I really care about that particular issue. But I guess I got into a mode at that time, so this is 2011, where I still feel this now, that we really need to drive the U.S. economy in a much more aggressive way, and we have to get serious about investing in the things that actually drive the economy forward. And there's a lot of, here we are in the middle of DC, right? There's a lot of talk about job creation and all those other things, but it's the people in the room. How many of you guys are here who are entrepreneurs building a company right now? Right, so give yourselves a round of applause, because you guys are a big driver and sort of heroes of the economy. And so one stat really hooked me, and it still is true now, and it's really, really important. And that's that when you look at what drives job growth, it's all companies less than 5 years old, and disproportionately high growth companies that grow 20, 25% year on year, right? That's where our job growth comes from. So from an economic standpoint, that was really important. And for me as an entrepreneur, I couldn't think of, from a US perspective, I couldn't think of anything more important to work on. So I decided to spend 2.5 years running around the country and working with great founders and startup ecosystems everywhere.